Well, now that we're back from shooting this gun, let's see what it looks like coming out of the box. Really nice Ruger, plastic box, just like the 9Es, very sturdy plastic. So if you drop the gun in the box, it's not gonna hurt the gun. Got your little warning thing. Here you got your lock, your manuals. Get the gun out. Normal crappy chamber flag that you get with pretty much every gun. Lock it, clear. So this gun, shooting felt great. Magazine release is very intuitive. It's just right there for me. A little bit big, but to get around, not a problem. It does have the 4-position Picatinny rail up front, so if you wanted to, you could actually put a light. It comes with 2 mags. Each mag holds 17 rounds. Yeah, 17 rounds in each mag. You also get 2 extra back straps. So let's get this crap out of the way, get a little bit of a closer look, and we'll be back in just a second. So now that we're in here a little bit closer, again, clear. What's really cool about this gun is, one, you have an ambidextrous magazine release, so left side, right side, doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, you'll still be able to easily manipulate the magazine release on this gun. What's also really cool is over here, it's got a left-handed, slider release. Now, I'm weak on my left hand, so I gotta come back over here because I suck. Trigger on this thing, very, very short, very crisp. It does have, a little block, so as I pinch the outside, I can't pull the trigger. You actually got to stick your finger in there and press that little button. So that's all the take up you have. Brake, and there is no over travel. So reset it. That's it. That's all the trigger you get, which is actually a very, very nice, crisp trigger. Now, one thing I don't know what is actually for, but it's probably got some kind of reason to be there, is that piece. I don't know what that little shelf is for. Like, yeah, when you pull the trigger, it stops right there, but I guess that's to prevent over travel. Not entirely sure. Now, one thing that's really, really nice is these slide serrations. Now, most pistols have just a normal slide serrations. They're either vertical or slightly forward. This one has, what I basically see is, back, it's reverse ground, I guess. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it really gives a good grip on the gun. I would have liked to have seen that same checkering pattern up front and, right on here on this ridge, and take Ruger from here, put it here, and, take Ruger off this side completely. But it'd have been nice to have cocking serrations up here so you can get a bit of a better grip, for press check. Gun is about the size of a Glock 17, grip a little bit longer than, Glock 17 in my opinion. It may be the exact same size. I like the fact that it does come with extra back straps, so if you're not a little girl like me and you have, bigger hands, you could actually get a good, comfortable grip. But for me, this is very, very comfortable. Sights on it are, I believe, Novak low pro sights. Very nice 3-dot sights. Very slim, low profile. Yeah, and they are sights though, Novak. Maybe if I paid attention. The only thing I wish these sights had would be a ledge right here, just a little flat. So if you needed to, you could rack it off of a hard surface, either a belt or a table. It's nice to have that option in case you're doing one-handed manipulations. You don't have to worry about, if you're right-handed, you're left-handed getting taken out of play. You can just rack it off your belt, no big deal. Would be nice to see on the rear slide plate here. I'd be willing to bet some companies here in the short future will come out with engraved rear slide plates so you can actually have customizable looks. And back to the sights again, the sights are in a dovetail, dovetail groove. So I'm pretty sure, the tritium fiber optic will have a sight coming out soon. All the major sight companies will have a sight coming out. Since it's standard Picatinny rail, you'll be able to put a standard light or laser on it. Now, the serial number is in an odd place, but for Ruger, it's fairly common. It's actually back here. Most guns, it's either right around here, under the, underneath here. Some are even over here, but this one's on the very, very back. Now, this gun is not mine. I'm not allowed to take it apart and I'm not allowed to disassemble it. I wish I could, but from what I understand is it takes apart just like a SIG. You just rack the slide back, rotate this down, take it off. I'm pretty sure you could even take this pin out, pull the whole trigger mechanism out. So we might actually see this in a compact and a subcompact variant where you have a bit of a shorter barrel and a shorter grip, and you might not even have to buy a whole new gun. You can just buy new frame, new slide assembly, and just pull this stuff out and drop it right in the gun. Very similar to the SIG P250s and the SIG P320s. Both of them are very good guns, and I believe this is going to be a very close competitor to those. After getting to shoot this thing, I would be willing to bet that this gun can give SIG, especially the 320, a hell of a run for its money. The triggers are very, very similar. I would like to see maybe Apex trigger, aftermarket trigger for this Ruger. That time will tell. Who knows? It would be nice to have, say a Wolf barrel on here, just so you can kind of have some custom engraving. I want to see what some of the engravers and guys like Mod 1 are able to do with this gun. What kind of serrations and stuff they can figure out. Also the sights. I'd like to see what they can do with this. Folks, this is a really, really, really cool gun. You can tell they did mold some of these, looks, after the RPR in a way, how very angular and futuristic the gun looks. So I really like this gun. I think this, Ruger has, made a hit here, folks. I think that you're gonna really, really like this gun. One last fact that I really think is cool is you do have a beveled cut right here on either side of the slide. So as you're holstering, you don't have to worry about anything getting caught. That should help with holstering. You should always get used to holstering without having to look, because if you're in that kind of a situation, it helps to keep eyes on whatever issue's going. But I think, that will help with holstering. Overall, this gun is gorgeous. I would like to see this gun in a two-tone with, black, polymer lower and a stainless steel upper, or stainless steel slide, my apologies. I don't know if this slide is already stainless steel, but it'd be nice to see one that is stainless steel, maybe even, leave the barrel stainless steel. So folks, this gun shoots great, it feels great. MSRP is right around $575, if I remember correctly. So don't expect to see this at that price. I would be willing to bet you'll see this at around the $500 mark, maybe $475 at some retailers. Just depends. Folks, this is a fantastic gun. Shoots like a champ. Shoots, really, really well. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and wait for more videos on this gun, maybe from the Ruger RPR, and other really cool guns to come in the future. One last thing, I'd like to give a shout out and a big thanks to H&H Shooting Sports in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'll leave a link to their website in the description box below. I'd like to give them a big shout out and thank you for letting me get to come in and shoot this gun and have a wonderful time. Thank you guys.